Hello everyone, welcome back to Lilac Moon Tarot. Today's pick a card reading are messages and advice on your love life, what you need to know. This is timeless and applies to anyone single or in a relationship. It's just general love advice for you. So if you already know which pile you're drawn to, all the timestamps are listed down below. But here we have pile number 1 with rose quartz, pile number 2 with amethyst, and pile number 3 with a chalcedony. So go ahead, think about what it is you need to know about your love life right now. Pause the video if you need to, take a few deep breaths, focus in, and decide which pile you are drawn to. And again, the timestamps are listed down below for your reading. Hello, pile number 1. You all picked the rose quartz. So again, this reading is advice that you need to hear for your love life. This can apply to singles or those of you in a relationship. So take what resonates from these cards and leave behind the rest. We'll start with some tarot and then finish up with some oracle cards. First off, you've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, and the Hanged Man in reverse. All right. So the first thing I really notice here, obviously all the cards in reverse, so there's something going on internally in regards to your love life. You're feeling, I get the sense of like a lack of stability here. Waiting, because you've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which makes it feel like you're working against time and you're very frustrated that things aren't moving forward. You've got the Hanged Man in reverse, which you feel stuck, you feel like you're waiting. The Hierophant in reverse, maybe some of you, Hierophant can be kind of a marriage card too, so maybe some of you were married or had thought you were going to marry a certain person and then things fell through. It can also, to me, mean kind of going against the grain. Maybe you don't have typical relationships, maybe the way you view relationships a little bit different from the norm, because the Hierophant to me is kind of like the norm card, like what's socially accepted, what's expected of you. And then you've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So Queen of Pentacles could be an earth sign in your life, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Excuse me. But ultimately it's the feeling of being really ungrounded and uncared for. The Queen of Pentacles, to me, she's like a very caring, motherly figure, and you are lacking that in your life right now. But it could also be that you need to start just taking care of yourself, and that yourself needs to come first before all these other things kind of fall into place for you. You feel like you've had misfortune after misfortune in your love life. You feel like you're never going to find that ideal situation, that ideal romance. You feel like you're too quirky, you're too weird, and you feel like you're always going to be waiting, hanging in there. You need to reground yourself. You need to look at your ideals, figure out what it is that lights your fire, what makes you happy, what would your ideal relationship look like, and just know that maybe a lot of these blocks in your love life are coming because it's just not the right time, and the universe is kind of holding you back from experiencing these things because the right person isn't there yet for you. You need to let the universe do its thing. But in the meantime, I think a lot of the message here is that you need to work on yourself. You need to figure out what your ideals are, what makes you grounded, what makes you happy, and taking care of yourself. If no one's there to take care of you, you need to take care of yourself. And that goes for anyone in a relationship too. I'm a firm believer of, you can't be loved by others if you can't love yourself. So you need to show self-love, self-care, care for yourself as much as you can. Take time for yourself. And with the Hierophant reverse again, just figure out what you want your ideal relationship to look like, even if it's not the quote-unquote norm. If it makes you happy, that's what truly matters, right? So just focus in on that. Let's look at a couple of the oracle cards here. We've got a yes with an exclamation point, and forgiveness. So some of you might have picked this pile asking a very specific question about a particular person, and you've got a really good positive yes here. But I think in order to receive the blessings that you asked for, or to enter a relationship with that person, or to build a better relationship with that person, there needs to be some sort of forgiveness. Usually we need to forgive ourselves, or maybe we need to forgive past romantic partners. Maybe they've ingrained garbage patterns of thought into our heads that make us feel less than great, and we need to forgive ourselves for allowing ourselves to be in relationships with those kind of people. And just forgiveness, overall forgiveness. It's so important. You can't hold on to regrets, and you can't hold on to just people and situations that don't serve you anymore. And maybe this is part of the regrounding process, is just give yourself a clean slate, learn from your past relationships, past, mistakes, past things that did work, in order to rebuild what you want your ideal relationship to look like, right? Give yourself that clean slate, and then this yes really, really pops through. Actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. Yeah, that's like what I was saying with the Queen of Pentacles, and really doing some self-care, some self-love. When you show your self-love, when you treat yourself, but also, caring for others. Maybe the Queen of Pentacles is also representative if you are in a relationship. Maybe you haven't been taking care of the other person as much. Maybe you've been a little needy, and there needs to be a little bit more balance there in the relationship. Like I said, the Queen of Pentacles is kind of like that motherly figure. Maybe you've been a little needy with how much attention and affection you need and care you need. So maybe it's your turn to express some love. You need to give love to others, or to your partner, or whoever you're interested in, and just provide that feeling for them, and then it'll go back and forth. There'll be more balance. Have patience. Love is patient and kind always. So, yeah. If you are in a relationship, or you're trying to get into one, you just understand that love is patient and kind, and that if the person you're in a relationship with or interested in isn't gonna wait around for you, or isn't showing you what you need emotionally, they're not the person for you. If someone's not willing to stick around because, you know, say you're going through some depression and you're not really in the mood and, you know, not really feeling it, and you want to do some self-care and you want some time alone, and they're not willing to wait for you or support you in whatever way they can, then they're not worth the time. They're not worth the energy. So you need to find someone that will be patient and will be kind with you no matter the situation. But like, if you need to separate from someone, have forgiveness for yourself, have forgiveness for them. It just means you two weren't meant to be together. Yeah, forgiveness is really, really important here, I feel like, for you, pile number 1. Maybe in order to really get the wheel moving, get everything moving, you know, stop feeling stuck, there's a lot of forgiveness that needs to happen. And I think you're moving in the right direction because, like I said, you've got this yes card and it's so like enthusiastic. And maybe lately you've kind of had that like inkling of a feeling, an inkling of like what you should be doing. And the universe is like, yes, that is what you need to be doing. Please keep doing it. And then you can finally get the love in your life that you so desire. Alright, I'm gonna end the reading there. Hopefully this was helpful for you, pile number 1. If it did resonate at all, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe down below. As always, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Hello, pile number 2. You all picked the Amethyst. So just a reminder again, this is just general advice and messages for you about your love life. This could apply to those of you who are single or those of you in a relationship. Just take the messages that resonate and leave behind the rest. Alright, we're going to start with some tarot and then finish up with a few oracle cards. So you've got the 8 of Cups in reverse, 7 of Cups in reverse, the Page of Cups in reverse, and the Devil. The first thing that comes to mind is kind of like a who hurt you kind of feeling. There's a lot of emotional baggage here, and then especially with the Devil rounding it out, I feel like some of you really keep turning back to someone who's not good for you, and it's really hard for you to admit that. Because the reason I say that, so you've got the 8 of Cups in reverse, which means you're not quite ready to walk away yet. And you keep kind of turning around and coming back to these cups because you're like, well, there's still some cups standing, there's still a chance this could all work out. But each time you turn around, you keep emptying a cup. Eventually you're not gonna have any cups, right? And it's okay to abandon those last hopes. You know, you keep wanting to come back and try again and try again and try again. And the lure of this person is that they're comfortable. It's what you know. It's what you're comfortable with. For some of you, maybe the sex is really good and that's why you keep coming back. I'm just gonna say it. The temptation is there and you keep coming back to them. Why are you drawn to them? Figure out why it is you keep turning around. Why do you keep emptying your cup for this person when it ultimately doesn't help you? I think you're slowly realizing that with the 7 of Cups in reverse, you're finally focusing in on what makes you feel emotionally fulfilled, what things in life make you the most happy. However, you've got the Page of Cups in reverse as well, so that to me is a delay in this emotional venture, a delay in moving forward with a new emotional plan, because you're so stuck on this devil person. Could be a Capricorn in your life as well. That's the zodiac sign attributed to the devil, but that it obviously doesn't have to be. It's just, for some of you, I'm guilty of this in the past. We feel comfortable with a person. It's what we know, and we want to keep trying to make it work, even though we see the signs and know that this person is not ultimately for our highest good. And it honestly takes a lot of those cups constantly being emptied, and eventually you will hit that edge, you will hit that wall, and realize that you need to just grab that cup that makes you happy and walk away from this person that doesn't serve you anymore. But again, that's the lure of the devil, is that he promises us comfort, but with a lot of strings attached. So the strings attached here, it really looks like it toys on your emotions a lot. Maybe this person is manipulative. Maybe this person is not honest with you. Maybe they're messing around behind your back, but you keep coming back and forgiving them. You're like, no, it's okay. It'll work out this next time. You're gonna run out of cups though. You will. And you just need to let this person go, but it's gonna be on you to really grab and figure out what emotionally satisfies you, what fills your cup, which cup is most important, and then finally getting the energy and moving forward and creating the love life that you desire. And it really does not involve this person. Let's see what we get for some oracle cards here. We've got peaceful resolution and perfect timing. Okay, so I think some of you are very worried about walking away from this person because maybe they have a temper, maybe you're worried that they'll manipulate you or gaslight you into staying in the relationship again, even though you're like 99% sure that you're done. I think as long as you're honest with them, there will be a peaceful resolution to this, and it's gonna be such a release, and I think it'll honestly be releasing for the other person as well. And perfect timing. You will find the right time to do this. You will know when you've had enough, and that will be the perfect time to do this. So don't stress about the what ifs. You just need to stand your ground and stand for what you want. Don't let this person continue to pull your chains to manipulate you into being in this relationship. I think they're probably ready to let go of you as well. Your next card here says, take a chance on love. When we love, our lives are changed forever. And be supportive. Make a genuine effort to show you care. Alright, so maybe there's another person here as well. Maybe for some of you, the tarot that I was describing is a past relationship, and it's been very, very difficult for you to move forward because you're afraid of falling back into, maybe not necessarily the same person, but to have that same scenario happen again. Ooh, yes. Okay. So some of you might be interested in someone, or you've had someone show some interest in you, and you need to take a chance on this. You can't keep living your life afraid. Fear is a very powerful emotion, and fear is the blocker of happiness and moving forward with our lives. You need to take a chance on this person that's shown interest in you, or that you're maybe interested in. Don't be afraid that things are going to be like they were with a past partner. And you need to be supportive of this person, but they also need to be supportive of you. But I think as long as you make the genuine effort to show that you care, then you can know that they are being genuine as well. I feel like this person that's coming into your life, or that you're interested in, is a good person. You just need to be honest with them. You need to be honest with yourself as well. And just know that if those tarot in the back really explain a past relationship, and that's why you're fearful of future relationships, that I think you've learned enough and know what the signs are for a not so positive relationship, that you won't allow yourself to fall into that. But be careful of it, because that's the lure of the devil, is that it's comfortable, and it could be because it's what we know. But I think you've learned a lot of lessons, and that's why you've got the 8 of Cups and the 7 of Cups both reversed. You've learned a lot of lessons about recognizing what it is that you want in a relationship, recognizing when it's time to actually walk away, finally walk away, and move forward. Yeah, so I think I'm going to end the reading there for you, pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching. If this did resonate, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe down below. As always, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Hello, pile number 3. You all picked the Chalcedony. So just a reminder that this reading is general, just love advice for you right now. Just take whatever messages resonate and leave behind the rest. Could be for singles, could be for couples. Let's start with some tarot. You've got the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, the 7 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and the 2 of Cups in reverse. So the first thing I really notice here is I feel like you're waiting for your knight in shining armor to arrive. The 7 of Pentacles is kind of like waiting for the right time to pick your harvest, right? And you've got the Knight of Swords like charging in full force, heading towards you. And I feel like for some of you, it's just not the right time for a relationship. A lot of you need to spend more time focusing on yourself and loving yourself and treating yourself. Self-care is really, really important here. And even if you're not single, if you are in a relationship, you need to spend more time on self-care. Right now is not the time to be in like a partnership with someone. I'm not telling you like you need to break up with someone, but maybe you need some alone time. It's not the time to be working together. You need some significant alone time. What else is here? So for some of you, you just need patience. Maybe you feel like things haven't been going as you had hoped. You feel like you should have all these things. You should have the house and the kids and the marriage and like, you know, all that stuff, but it's not there yet. And you need to have patience, and you need to grow these things. They don't just happen overnight. And don't get too caught up in it. Don't make an emotional decision right now. If you're in a relationship, so this is a big warning here, if you're currently in a relationship, don't just get rid of the person because you're having a bad day. I feel like for some of you, you're just like, it's not gonna work out, and you're not really giving it a chance. You're not showing that patience with the person. Really have patience with them. Maybe they've been on sort of a mission that they have a really solid plan, a solid idea of how things want to move forward for them, and you're just kind of over here like, well, I'm not ready to do all that yet. Maybe you feel like you haven't done enough in your own life yet in order to move forward with what they want, and this is what's causing this anxiety about coming together more. Maybe they're talking, moving in together or getting married, and you're like, whoa, I'm not there yet. Being honest with them is really important. Let's see what these oracle cards say. So first you've got unlikely and a year from now. So with these two cards, if you were asking about someone in specific, it's unlikely. Maybe you were asking if someone has feelings for you, or if you are gonna get married, or if this is your soulmate person. It's unlikely. And that maybe a year from now, or within the next year or so, you will meet that person. And maybe it's someone you haven't met yet, and they're coming towards you. They're moving towards you. You just need to have patience. Patience is really important, and taking care of yourself is really, really important here. So you've got ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. And love is all around you. There is love everywhere at this time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. So I feel like that comes back to the self-care aspect. Know that there are people there to support you, that love you. Even if you are in a relationship and you've been feeling a little down, or you feel like you want to break up with the person or end the relationship, know that they do care about you, that they do love you, and that they are there to support you. You just need to ask for help, and you need to be willing to accept the help. It's a very important dynamic in any relationship, is being able to rely on your partner for support, for love, for help, but also be willing to give it back to your partner when they need it. It's possible that the person you're interested in, or you're involved with right now, wow, words are hard, maybe they aren't your person. It's unlikely that you will receive the support from that person, and that maybe within the next year you will find that right person who can help you, or you really need to take some time alone and rediscover yourself. And once you are in that right mindset, once you've received the help that you need, whether it's from friends or romantic partners, you will finally be in the right spot to receive love fully, and be happy with the way things are, and be ready for a partnership. Now, I'm not saying don't panic that you're gonna be single for the next year, and that if that's something you're really worried about, it's just that it's gonna take time to figure out what makes you happy and what you need in a relationship, what you want. So I think over the next year or so, that this is the process that's beginning, the process that's happening, and you need to embrace the process and regain an understanding of love, and that love is around you and there to support you, and that people are there to help you. You just need to ask. which is hard, but the harder part I feel like is accepting that help and embracing it and learning from it and growing from it and becoming a better person. Because the more you love yourself and take care of yourself, the more that others can love and take care of you. Alright, I'm going to end the reading there for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching. If this did resonate at all for you, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe down below. As always, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!